Welcome back everyone to another test video on the ASUS TUF A15 gaming laptop. Today guys, we'll be checking out Doom the Dark Ages. We're going to be testing it from low all the way up to Ultra Nightmare. Every single graphical setting preset, tested with and without DLSS and frame gen 2. So starting off at low, it's not the greatest FPS, but with DLSS and frame gen turned on, we are getting over 130 FPS consistently, so it's extremely playable. The CPU is getting quite hot. It's sadly just bound to happen. The games are just only getting more and more demanding, as you can see throughout the year. But I must say, it's pretty high FPS. If you were to bring it down to like 90 FPS, the CPU would be much cooler. But sadly, this game is quite demanding. So on medium, we're getting around 20-30 FPS in this area though. Later on in the game, playing it later on in different areas, it's slightly more playable, but with DLSS and frame gen turned on, as you can see, now we're getting up to 100 FPS. So it really does matter where you are and what you're doing in the game. This area here seems absolutely fine at medium with DLSS and frame gen. Not really much of a problem whatsoever for the laptop, but when you're trying to play natively in some areas, it's just a bit choppy. Maybe some updates will fix this game. Hopefully it does. But anyways guys, now we're going to go to high settings without DLSS or frame gen, and as you can see, we're straight back down to like 20 FPS. So it's quite disappointing, but it's obviously just an issue, maybe with some bugs. Maybe it'll get fixed, I hope so anyways. The game is fantastic and it plays really well with DLSS and frame gen, and it's a lot of fun. It's definitely playable on the laptop, but it can be a little bit disappointing without DLSS and frame gen, I must say. But with it, it is way more playable. So this is high settings with DLSS and frame gen. DLSS on quality, by the way, set on every single one. You can actually see it. I have the settings on the side as well, so you can see every single graphical setting, CPU, you can see everything. So as you can see, we're in over 110 FPS right now. Absolutely playable, no problems whatsoever. Extremely playable. CPU is still sticking at 90. I don't know why. It's a little bit disappointing, but overall I'm pretty pleased so far with the performance when turned on with DLSS, of course. But so far we're getting around 40 FPS right now on Ultra without DLSS or any frame gen. This area is a little bit more playable, so exactly what I said earlier, it just depends where you are. It's quite demanding, this game, and I feel like with a few updates, maybe a bit more playable. By the way guys, I just want to say a huge sorry to everyone. I wanted to get this video out hours ago, but because of there was some bug going around with the premium edition where basically you couldn't play it early, so I had to wait like 3 extra hours. So if you don't mind hitting the like button, I had to stay up real late to make this video for you guys. But hopefully you guys still enjoy, and I hope you guys still check it out. Anyways guys, so as you can see right now we're at 110 FPS, so really good now with frame gen turned on. Now we're turn it off and we're going to go up to Nightmare. So this is native Nightmare in this area here. We're going around 25-30 FPS. So I wouldn't say it's extremely playable. It's a very demanding area. There's a lot of great lighting stuff. The graphics are decent. It's not the most graphical game I've ever seen, but there is a lot of stuff going on, and it's a lot of fun, I must say, if you're thinking about getting this game. I'm pretty sure it will be free on Game Pass if you own it. I definitely recommend checking it out on Game Pass if I were you. But I do think the game is quite playable once you turn on DLSS and frame gen, and once you're okay with that. Personally, I think that's probably the best way to go. Just the performance a lot more playable, in my opinion. Anyways, guys, we're going to bring it up to Ultra Nightmare with no DLSS. So it's native Ultra Nightmare, and as you could imagine, about 20, 25, 26 FPS. Extremely unplayable. Very disappointing again, but kind of expected it, to be honest with you. It is just a gaming laptop at the end of the day. But so far, not too bad. Once you put on DLSS and frame gen, it's actually playable. This is quite an intense area, and we're going around 89 FPS, 80 FPS, so not too bad. Like, hitting the hundreds now, it's pretty insane to see, to be honest with you. I'm pretty pleased with it so far. The game is a lot of fun. I've heard lots of great reviews on this game, so I'm definitely going to check playing this a good bit more. I'm also going to be testing this out on my gaming PC, which is going to be a much more powerful machine. It has an RX, I'll put it in the description below if you're interested, but it has a pretty good card anyways, so I'll be checking that out as well in 4K for a test if you're interested. Anyways guys, that's basically the rest of the video. Don't really have much else to say. If you don't mind guys, just hit that like button if you want more videos like these. I've made literally like 60 plus of them now. So anyways guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you so much. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.